Alrighty, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Serving Nerve, where we talk about whatever we want, and today we're going to be going through more body positivity, fat acceptance, cringe compilations. So let's just get into this.
I just want to say that if you're a fat person, you are not a failed thin person. You are not there's not a thin person inside of you that's dying to come out. Nobody owes anybody health.
That is all true, actually. To be fair, I don't think that fat people are failed thin people. I don't really think that you owe anybody anything as an individual. I just think the best thing you should do is always strive for the betterment of yourself. And this encapsulates all things, by the way. Vices, drinking, smoking, under-exercising, over-exercising, eating unhealthily, being overweight, being underweight. It entails everything. I know that I talk a lot about, body positivity and fat acceptance. I find that it's a very, common topic that people have a lot of compilations about, but at the end of the day, this encapsulates literally everything. You aren't a failure if you find yourself plagued with a vice, or, in a suboptimal body for your health, or you perceive yourself as a failure. You're not a failure. You can change anytime. You can do whatever you want as an individual. You should never expect to appease other people. The only person that you have to appease is yourself, and strive for your own self-betterment and your own well-being. That's the important thing about all of this. I think we're always arguing with each other on the basis of, accepting each other for our bodies and, always butting heads about, body positivity and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, the number one focus should be on your own well-being, your own health, and your own positive mindset towards yourself. Don't listen at the end of the day to what other people have to say, this person, me. Take everything that everybody says with a grain of salt and just strive to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. Because that's all that's going to matter at the end of the day. You're going to see this video maybe, and you're going to probably click off, and then you'll forget about it. And same with this chick. But you have to live with yourself for the entirety of your existence on planet Earth. You may as well make it a good time.
There are people in this world that will never be able to fit the Westernized standards and values of health. Ever. No matter what they do, no matter how many vegetables they eat, no matter how many pounds they lose.
I have to actually say this. It's not really true. The Westernized standards of beauty, yes. Because it's always changing, it's all industry-based, everybody wants to have the perfect body, the boob job, the butt lift, the perfect waist, or they want to be twiggy skinny, or, size 00, or whatever. Everybody wants to be something. The industry changes all the time based on what's popular and unpopular. But the number one focus you should be involved with is your health. Eating a healthy, predominantly, whole foods-based diet, in my opinion, I think that's the best thing for your health. And cutting out a lot of hyper-processed things like junk food, fast food, sodas, going outside, going for walks, being healthy and exercising. Those are things that will bring you to a healthy body. Those are things that will perpetuate health and well-being. It doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It doesn't mean you have to be perfect or strive for a severely restrictive and perfectionistic mindset around health. But it is important to note that you can strive for a healthy lifestyle, and the ideals and standards for health, you can build a healthy lifestyle pretty easily. I feel like this is a little bit of an extreme kind of giving up kind of mindset, nothing matters or whatever, but I could be wrong.
No matter how many hot girl walks they take, they might never, ever be able to present you a clean bill of health. And those people still deserve to exist without harm.
Okay, well, one, if you're not healthy, you have harm committed to your body by your own body. You operate with your body harming itself or you harming your body. And also, if this refers to people being belittled or mistreated on the basis of their body or their imperfect health, just don't listen to them. But I don't think it's a very good perception to find that there's harm that comes to individuals through the words of other people. It's different if it's the actions of other people, but the words. You should let people's words just glide off of you and take what people say with a level of consideration, tolerance, but also, a little bit of skepticism. I feel like this is not the best mindset to have. I could be again wrong. Maybe this person's gonna start going off about something good. I don't entirely disagree with them. I just feel like their perspective of the whole health thing, it's a little bit, not quite right.
They still deserve care. They still deserve empathy. They still deserve respect. And they don't deserve anybody questioning their health or their ability to be alive.
I disagree. I think that on the basis of health, it's your own personal experience. Nobody deserves to give each other grace and kindness and empathy unless they actually are going through something horrible. But I think most of the time we should all kind of just be neutral to each other in regards to our own endeavors, and or choose to not or associate with each other on the basis of, you know, whether we agree or disagree. Most of the time, if you don't like something or you don't like somebody, you can choose to not associate. I don't think we should be giving each other false kindness or gratitude or, you know, be empathetic to one another on the basis of merely, like, one's body weight. Because this is really what it refers to. It's not even on the basis of health. It's on the basis of body weight and living an unhealthy lifestyle. So I kind of disagree with this, I have to say. Like, I don't think that we should be looking for, you know, assurance or gratification through each other. I just don't think it's going to help us. And also, most people don't think this way. This is not how the world works. This is not how the internet works. People do not really care about you that much if you are just a person with a body, whether it's an unhealthy or a healthy body. People look at you for the things that you say, the things that you do, the way that you operate, your accomplishments in life. That's the focus, and that's what's going to give you people's, you know, grace in society, or people's, you know, respect, or kindness, or empathy. But that is just my opinion.
In addition to that, fat people don't owe you shit. They don't.
But it's kind of ironic now. It's getting even more ironic because it's like, well, yeah, be kind and also give them your own, like, emotional support, but they don't owe you anything if we refer to fat people or people who are unhealthy or whatever. Like, it's a double standard. You can't expect to be given kindness and grace if you do not do the same to others. So, if they don't owe you anything, then nobody owes you anything either.
And they will never owe you shit. Fat people don't even owe other members of their community shit. Okay, so let's just work on being critically conscious. And to every fat person out here who is being critically conscious, I love you. Take care.
I don't know if I entirely disagree with this person. I just think they have a really weird perspective on, like, health and owing people things, but also being empathetic. Like, empathy is something that is given. Empathy is something that is given. So I don't understand why we're going like, oh, well, we don't owe you shit, or fat people don't owe people shit or whatever, but also we expect to get empathy. I don't know. I'm just starting to lose it. This is weird. Sorry, I could be misinterpreting this, but it's a little bit odd. So this is the comment. Oh my fucking god, thin is the default. We are all meant to be thin. Okay, meant is brutally mutilated in a writing regard. Jesus Christ. It's not M-E-N-T, it's M-E-A-N-T, please. Okay, I'm gonna call out all the comments when I see that people can't spell. And there's no punctuation or capitalization either. Anyways, no such thing as thin privilege, just fat consequences. I do have to agree, like, humans are naturally built to be slim. Like, humans aren't naturally, quote unquote, naturally, because that's a little subjective. We're physiologically designed to be pretty lean, and we do have a range for body fat that is most healthy for our genetic coding. Being severely underweight or overweight usually takes an abnormal energy intake, and it's an abnormal thing for the human body. It's considered an abnormality to consistently be super duper overweight or underweight due to a series of variables, whether it's, you know, a combination of hormones, overconsumption, or underexercise, or whatever. It's considered an abnormality. The default should be, and usually is, if you perform healthy behaviors and you exercise consistently, you're physically active, and you eat a proper diet. Most of the time, being lean or being, you know, a normal weight or a generally normal weight, that is the default. It's not to be severely overweight. That usually takes you going to an extreme to get an extreme body. And they're just playing music that says shut the fuck up, and it's fat people are not failed thin people and whatever, and it's like, whatever, man. I don't know. It's just silly. I think it's just kind of a waste of time to argue about these things. I don't even care what the default is or isn't. You should just endeavor to be healthy. Hating fat people won't benefit them or you in any way, shape, or form. I don't care. I don't hate fat people. And I also don't like fat people. I feel very indifferent to everybody unless I know them personally. So I feel like there's no point. Like, I feel like nobody actually cares. I don't think very many people at all care what somebody's body weight is, particularly on the internet. Like, none of us actually interact with each other in real life. Most of us are not each other's friends or enemies. Nobody cares. You are not being helpful at all. Nobody cares about being helpful. This is just calling people out on stupid things that they say online. Hating fat people doesn't make you a good person. Nobody's trying to be a good person, though. This is the internet, dude. Like, I don't understand. I think they're basing this entirely off of their interactions with people on the internet. And if that's the case, dude, it's the internet. Have you ever been onto, like, Reddit, 4chan, BitChute, like, Twitter? Like, nobody cares. People are not here to be your friend or be a good person. You are not better than someone because you are smaller. I feel like I ascribe more value to people who are committed to the craft regarding their healthy endeavors. Like, I aspire to be like people I see who are like super healthy, exercise consistently, have really good abilities for like sport and stuff, are physically fit, capable, competent, and take care of themselves. I actually ascribe higher value to those people, and I find that I admire them more because they strive for better. It's like a motivational thing. But I don't think that me at my most fit is like, I don't know, morally better than somebody who's fatter. Like, I've been all over the spectrum of weight, which might be why it's like I'm the same person. I just behave differently when I'm at different weights. But I don't ascribe less value to myself unless I find that I can actually do better and be a better person to myself by taking better care of myself. So I don't know, but I don't think anybody's morally better than another person just on the basis of body weight. I think it's more a mental thing than anything else. Just be a decent person, no effort needed. This is the thing though, it's like nobody owes you decency or kindness surely on the basis of your body weight. If it's to do with something else like a personal experience, your laborious efforts in life, something that you actually are doing or saying, and it's a good thing, then maybe it could warrant people being like more decent to one another. But if we just look at each other's bodies, nobody owes anybody any acknowledgement, decency, kindness, wrath. Like, nobody owes anybody anything on the basis of their body weight. So I don't understand what people are meant to do when it comes to applying decency. Like, it's just weird. Anyways, my people, that's the video. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Tell me what you think. Anyways, I'll see you all next time, and it has been lovely, my people. Slater.